Yesterday kind of sucked. Like, it was weirdly fun, and I also am gonna explain now that this is my ASMR channel, and I'm Sunshine Rainbows, and you're gonna listen to me like you're the inside of your ears. I'm just kidding. That'd be fucking nasty. Trust me, I've had someone do it. It's not fun. It's very much so gross. Anyways, that didn't happen yesterday, and that's good. So yesterday was actually, Mouse, fuck you, I'm starving, you asshole. You wanted my arm. Now get the fuck away from my food, you butt face. I was gonna let you lay on my arm, but now I'm a little salty that you're trying to steal my food, and I'm pretty sure you've eaten. Mouse. Ugh. Okay, how do I deal with this? One-handed fucking master of the universe. I was gonna make an inappropriate gesture, and I'm glad I did not. Sorry, Mouse. There we go. Support. And I have Satan, who's probably gonna jump onto my fucking hand and whatnot. I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten. Yesterday was kind of like interesting. You see, I met this kid on Tinder who I really want a licorice. Mouse. You cannot eat my licorice. Mouse. Okay, so like, I told you, well, I probably didn't tell you, but I'm assuming by now you know you probably won't like it. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking of before that. Oh. I don't like licorice because it gets stuck in my throat now that my tonsils are gone and my throat's just decaying. Probably somehow out of anxiety. Like, my throat just, like, clogs itself. It's very disgusting. And I fucked up this hand trying to, chop wood. And I'm not sure if I broke it or anything because it's very fucked up and it hurts to, like, touch things at an angle or brushing past, or if my hand's like this, anything, any force, fucks my hand up. So it's actually probably good that I'm trying to do, like, just small things one-handed. That's kind of funny. So last night, right, this is what I wanted to talk about. Because it was very bad, but it was my choice, and I was like, it's my choice, and I actually did, like, I was like, my choice to do anything, whatever I want to do. And originally I was like, no, I'm not going to have sex with this person, one, because it's not their choice to have sex with me, which is, like, what everyone seems to decide as soon as they meet me or they're around me, somehow they just get, like, I don't know, I'm really not that far off, because I've definitely had a lot of people take advantage of me, and definitely touch me in ways that were not enjoyable, and, so, basically, I met this kid that dated Haley, on Tinder, and he was a piece of shit, very, like, oh my god, I don't know him personally, but sounds like a fucking trash can. He basically, like, lied to her about being poly, and then something to do with, like, oh yeah, we're poly, right? And I'm like, I can't handle that shit. Like, don't force a poly relationship on someone that doesn't want a poly relationship. And if they discuss it with you, and you go against that, you're really fucked up, because it's not an excuse to cheat. Being poly is literally not an excuse to cheat. Because you can definitely have healthy poly relationships if you actually put effort into it and try. I understand that. That's why I really liked. Yeah, his name's James, because I found him on Tinder to check that, which I didn't know. I genuinely actually thought his name was Jules. Which I was like, it kind of matches, honestly. He's like this fluffy little, like, adorable, like, yeah, Harry Potter hipster. And it's like the cutest thing ever. And he has the cutest face shape ever. It's like very weird, except for the whole thing was just bad. Um, so this person I've been friends with for a decent while, and okay, so that's the one person, but the other person, the kid, the DJ, he's like very pretentious, and he like, it's really sad because he like really likes these indie rock band show things like in basements and crud. Like it's literally called Carport Manor. And it's really cool. You pay $5 to get in and you listen to random ass fucking people do things. And like people just stand around and get drunk, but like sometimes they don't. Like they're kind of respectful. I don't know. This wasn't that big of a show, so I don't really know for sure. This is my first show, but it was really good. And the kid DJ invited me to it, but I didn't really want to go with him because I knew who he was and I had matched him on Tinder just as a jokesies, just as a funsie. But it's funny because he didn't know who I was, but I dealt with him before him and Haley were even a thing. It was a weird experience, but I never really forget things anyways, so I know him, and to per se, I would actually genuinely wish to get to know him as a person, because I also am the type of person who will give you the truth in this kid. No one likes him, even, he's like kind of like the roadie for different places, because he does like the sound and shit, and a lot of people will be like literally the one person was like, yeah, who are you again? I know you, but like I always forget your name. And it's like, that's really sad, kid. You have no socializing skills, and so even though you are there, you don't exist. And I don't per se want to tell him that, but after he told my friend she had a weird curvy vagina and like some shit and called her fat by like her being like, oh, am I attractive? And him being like, yeah, everything but your fucking fat tummy, and that's fucked up. You don't do that shit if you're dating someone, and it's fucked. And so I didn't want to go with that kid, but I got really excited because he invited me to like some garage band thing, and I was like, fuck yeah, I want to socialize. This sounds dope as shit. I'm like, hands down, this sounds like a type of experience that if someone touches me, I'm allowed to punch them in the face because it'll start some kind of mosh pit. And I'm like, I'm fucking down. I will beat the shit out of anyone who touches my body in a disrespectful way where I'm not consenting. Unless you're there to murder me, I'm gonna fucking take you out first because I love myself and my body is very important to me no matter what it is or whatnot. So I wish to see it how I wish to like feel and blah 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 blah, but basically what matters is I don't want people to fucking touch me and like tell me I'm not what I think I am is basically what I'm going for. Like, you don't fucking matter if you're not in my life, you dumb fucks. But if you're trying to tell other people how to view me and not giving them a chance to view their own ways, then you're dumb. And don't tell me that my feelings are real, but I'll never be anything that you think I should be. Because who the fuck are you to exactly say that? That's fucked. Get the fuck out of here, boy. Just in life. I'm a dick. That was not very polite. But I'm pissed off about that. Very quite salty. Anyways, so this one boy who felt very much so okay and not bad, and I knew he's a fuckboy. I definitely know he's a fuckboy. Like, he came during the period of time that I was definitely trolling people on Tinder saying, like, something, like, it was, like, normal bio, or, like, something, like, I'd be like, I have a Satan, because I do. He's a jackass. But he's cute, and I love him. Hey, if you can jump up here, that's fine with me. Fling yourself, Satan. Throw yourself from the depths of hell and slingshot into the air far above. You have the power, my child. You have the power. Anyway, so I wanted to go to this, like, carport show thing, but I didn't want to go with the DJ kid, and I wanted to try and find someone else to go, and I posted on my Snapchat, like, hey, anyone down to hang out for a night in Abbey, blah, blah, blah. Then this person, like, messaged me, and they are so pure, okay? Anytime I get stalked on my Snapchat, they seem to send me dogs. Just lots of really wonderfully nice pictures, and I'm like, thank you. This is what I would assume actual friends do. Bless your soul. And so I, like, I don't know, he, like, messaged me and was just like, yo, I'm going to this thing. And I was like, oh, fuck, is it this thing? Because I want to go. And I'm like, fuck. And then, like, I met up with him. And then it was like a weirdly calm night, and we just like hung out. I don't even think we watched the show. And then like, basically, I went into it like, I don't want to have sex with this person, accidentally or not. No, thank you. And then throughout the night, because I had like told myself beforehand and tried to like acknowledge it, like I literally had to say it like 5 times to be like, whoa. But I was like, it's my choice. And that means anything is my choice. As in like, yes, you may eat the last, wait. Yes, you may eat the last bit of licorice. Do you want it? Yeah, you do. Okay. Jake, come on. Come on. You did it. You did it. As long as you don't eat my food or poop on my bed, you little dink. Did it. You did it. But anyways, so basically, I went into this not wanting to have sex with this person. And then just the more we kind of like chatted and hung out and whatever, I don't know. I'm kind of like, this person seemed kind of fake, but I also wanted to have sex with them, so that was like my choice. And we had sex in a car. Because I wanted to. That's it. Except for this person was extremely huge, and after not having sex for 2 years, this was like destroying my insides. And I definitely do feel a little betrayed by the fact that this kid was like almost too good to be true. And after me telling him a lot of my issues and whatnot, him being like, oh yeah, like I definitely dated a virgin. That was like he's just like, yeah, it took a while to like get in. Cause like, he's like, we took our time, very slowly, prodding to like fit. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's understandable. His dick was kind of scary, like big. And my body was just like, I don't like touching people. And just basically like my innards were very much so, not quite, yeah, basically very much so unaroused, even though my brain was kind of like, but I wanna have sex with the boy. And it was just like really bad. Like not bad. Like I was like, oh, I don't know how to explain it. Like it wasn't bad, like traumatizing bad, but it was definitely much so like it just like hurt. And like occasionally it would like shift in a way that it was like comfortable, and then it would be like good. But there was definitely much so like, and then like he wasn't. Yeah, I definitely like feel betrayed by like that bullshit was like the factor that so he's talking about like that shit, and he's like, oh yeah, foreplay's like the best part, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, no one ever like does any of that. There's really none of that. And then it's pretty much just like I had said, so see, I don't want to like acknowledge it. But yeah, then we pretty much just had like sex in his car, and then yeah, which was kind of shitty, but like not, cause it was like weirdly comfortable and like good, but very much so uncomfortable, and I think my uterus just broke because today I was just hella sore and bloody, and I was like, it wasn't fun, but I wanted to do it, so my brain kind of like goes, you reap what you sow, and I kind of expected this to happen, honestly. Not quite the big dick thing, that was scary as fuck. But I'm actually really glad he's very modest about that, because like I'm like, he has a nice dick. What the fuck? Oh my god, I hate myself so much that the first thing my brain came up with was 10 out of 10 friends would fuck again. And I'm like, no, because it hurt a lot. Okay, but like, it wasn't great in the sense that, like, yeah, there was no foreplay, none of that. He, like, got me horny, and then we, like, had to go into the vehicle and whatnot. And it was just 10 out of 10, don't recommend. Just, unless you're, like, really into the person and this is some kind of, like, really hot and heavy like couples thing, and you're just like really lusting after each other, then car sex seems like it would be really fun. But yeah, like it was fun, and I like didn't hate it, and that's what kind of was like made the whole thing weird. But then it just also hurt because like giant dick is just a monster, and like your body kind of just shuts down and like shrivels. I think depending on your mentality and like whatnot. Like my fucking uterus and like vagina inner bits and what he actually tried to explain it to me, which was really funny. Because I've never, like, here's the thing, like, I actually felt weirdly comfortable with this person because I've never ever learned so much information from some person and, like, just kind of, like, chilly just became okay around this person very quite easily. Like, I genuinely didn't feel like I was gonna get raped, which is kind of weird because, like, almost literally everyone that I'm around, I'm like, I'm gonna get fucking raped by, like, 24/7. Like, that is my fear. And this person, like, I was just kind of like, this person's, like, weirdly, like, cute and like respectful, but also the like biggest fuck boy ever. And I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Like I'm so upset right now that it could have been so much better and it just hurt. And I was like, fucking hell. I'm really salty about that. Like it fucking sucked ass. It hurt so much that like I genuinely was concerned that my guts were gonna fall out. And I was like, no, no. And like it's just I don't really get aroused by people. And then it was like the time that I was like it was really hot and arousing was I was like playing with his hair on like a bench for somehow it was all just like very natural and easy because this was something that I definitely did want too. And I was like, nope, this sounds like it'd be fun and it was like good and like not I don't know, there was a lot less like expectation on it and it was like nice. And it just like led around to the things, except for then there was like a long period of time of us driving and then like the actual like arousal from it kind of like dying down and then it was like my brain does this like fake horny thing to make it okay but then his dick was too big so it just like hurt and then like I don't know how to explain yeah and so my brain couldn't really I don't know how to explain it but it was like weird it like hurt but my brain like was actually genuinely okay because I had wanted to do the things but I know that there's definitely traumatic things that my brain shuts down when it's like it hurts and it's not okay. Satan, get off my pillow. Oh, thanks, Satan. But yeah, then yeah. So really just really cringy. I can't not stop feeling disgusting and kind of like a slut, but not at the same time because I was like I wanted to do the things and just somehow my mom also made me feel like shit before I even left, which was kind of funny. So that was great. Um, but they done. Hello. But yeah, so somehow it all worked out very well, but it didn't because now I'm sore and my whole body hurts. And I'm kind of like questioning in my brain if he didn't just stab through my insides into the other side. And I'm like, and yeah, it's really fucking me up, is what it is. Uh, and I gave Mouse a piece of licorice and she didn't eat it. She tried. Sorry. Ow. And it goes my wrist. I have a Satan on my butt. Satan is on my... I almost said Satan's on my asshole, and then I was like, that is not my asshole. I am so sorry. That's my butt. Butt bunny, what you gonna do? Butt bunny, what you gonna do? Burr, 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 burr. Yeah, that's what I thought. And he's back on my butt. What you gonna do about it? Nope. Wait, this is my take on MMSMR. Purr for me, baby. I don't know if any of that will actually be caught on tape. Oh, he's just bouncing off my butt. What are you doing? No? Okay, goodbye. Yeah, last night was just bad, and I genuinely feel like, bye! Okay, yeah, last night was, like, bad, but not bad, because mentally I'm okay, physically not so okay. Physically, I'm actually in quite a bit of pain, and I'm like, I fucked up. Shit. And, like, he just was very fuckboy-esque, and blah, 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 and not too... you know, not genuinely actually considerate, and most likely the biggest fuckboy fluffery ever. Like, he plays his game ever so greatly, and I'm like, shit. I wanted this, but now I'm a little sad that I'm kind of just a notch in his belt, and I'm like, fuck. It's not what I was hoping for. I was definitely hoping for much so just, like, liking my friend enough to be like, you know, maybe we could fuck. Because, like, that's genuinely, like, it, is, like, I'm so disgusted by people that, like, I can't have sex with people, which is really upsetting, because I finally came to a conclusion where I was, like, okay with my body enough to have sex with people, even though I have a vagina, and it's really gross, and I have, like, phantom dick feelings, so it's very wrong feeling to have something, like, inside of me, is that I do wish to find someone that I can have sex with, and I do get horny and aroused by, like, certain people only if they feel comfortable, non-threatening, and not creepy. So it's like, yeah, it just fucking hurts, and I hate it, and that's kind of what happened yesterday. It was like there, and I was actually, like, sexually aroused by this person, and I was like, I fucked up, and then I was like, hey, and then I was like, you know what, it's my choice, do what I want, I'm a boss-ass bitch, fucking strong, independent, fucking human being, and I get to choose whatever the fuck I want to do. And so I was like, yeah, I want to have sex with this person because they don't disgust me and they're attractive. So I'm not, like, I don't know. It's, like, weird. Like, I definitely have to find someone attractive and, like, facially attractive. So I feel kind of guilty if there's, like, people that I don't find attractive. But I'm not like, you're ugly. I'm just like, you're not attractive to me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. And yeah, I'm just so sorry. But yeah, like, I definitely have a specific taste for people that I would let touch me, and the people I would not let touch me, I would break their fucking nose, because it's like, if you're not prepared to kill me, I'm gonna make sure, no matter what, I get out of live. So, genuinely, I don't want to be like that, but depending on the severity and the degree of how much someone wishes to go against me and defeat me, I will adequately come at them with what I think is required to shut them down, as long as I believe myself to be right for whatever it is I'm doing. Meaning, I can definitely handle debates, and I can definitely handle someone actually fucking giving me something to knock my head against, instead of just someone being horrible, douchey, and ready to cut me down, soul and all insides. Yeah, that's why the dumbass person that was in the other comments just really peeved me off so much, and I genuinely want to put together a literally, like, probably, like, 15-second video of the comments that originated, because to me they're kind of funny. So then they'll be immortalized forever. I don't know how I got there. I really don't. 'Cause I was like, I had sex. Oh no. It was so bad. It was really bad, in all honesty. It was not good. And I'm, like, genuinely really salty that it was not good, because I was really hoping for it to be somewhat good. And I'm really sad about that. Mouse. Hey. I don't want you making a mess of my bed, you wiener. I'm super tired. Oh, I also left the painting. I'm really sad. I like that painting. Oh. Like, okay, I was really sad about the food, but I was like, as long as I know my friend's gonna eat it, and I'll just throw it away, because that would, make me sad. I'm like, because then I'd be like, oh, that's wasted food. And it was so yummy, too. Like, honestly, I would eat a lot of that. Like, if my tummy was happy the way it used to be, I could have eaten 10 pounds of that fucking poutine. But, no. That tooth really hurts, and I don't know how to tell my dentist in a nice way that she fucked up my tooth and that it really hurts, because she keeps telling me I'm wrong. I mean, she did the once, but, I mean, if I told her again, clearly I'd listen. Or she'd listen. Yeah. That way you don't make as much crumbs. Now my bed is just a really crummy mess. I'm really not, I don't know. Weirdly enough, I don't regret yesterday, and I don't regret how it went down. It was really good. But not good, But I brought it up to that person's attention. And honestly, I don't even know. I'm assuming we're probably not gonna hang out again anytime soon. This person is just very much so a fuckboy. But he's kind of really cute internet friend material. And I guess that's the adult thing, is just figuring out that's okay. Because I get to make that choice. I get to meet whoever I want to meet when I meet them. Because I feel comfortable talking to them, I feel comfortable around them. And then I met him in a very, normal way. It was my mom decided to drive me out to freaking wherever. And then I, waited around until he, got a hold of me. And I was like, oh yeah, are you at the thing? Or, no, actually, I was I'm assuming he's, there. Actually, I did guess that it was him because I was looking at all the cars and, looking at the faces and trying to register if it, could be him. And didn't see many people. And he also said that he was doing, errands. And since I talked to him through Snapchat, I was like, he might not have internet, but either way, so I waited in the vehicle with my mom. And then at a certain time, because it was, a meeting point was maybe 8? Fuck, I don't know, 7 or 8, because I don't remember anymore. My brain's an egg. No, it would have been 7. Because the band was supposed to start at 8, but then DJ contacted me and was like, yeah, just ignore the sign, it starts at 8:30. And I was like, oh, chill. And so I got to hang out with my friend, longer. And then, yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure that was him. So I was like, hey, Mom, I'm just going to go wait out there, I guess. And you can leave whenever. And then she was like, chill with that. And then, so my friend, came up. And then we went and chilled in his, vehicle. And, I don't know, everything was nice. And, yeah, it went, weirdly nice and weirdly well. And he was, really chill. And he was, good. And it wasn't creepy. And it wasn't weird. And I was able to literally say whatever the fuck I could. I was literally able to say whatever the hell I wanted to say to him. It was nice. I was able to be like, yeah, this is some fucked up shit that people have done to me. And it's really gross and cringy and creepy. And I don't enjoy these things. And he was understandable. And, I was being open. So he's being open. And as far as I know, he seems like an okayly trustworthy dude. Yuck. But also very fuckboyish, so I'm kind of eh, but that, ow, 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 ow. My hand was starting to cramp up on the skinky. It was not comfortable on just the cord. I should just make one of these with me eating really loudly into the microphone, because that sounds hilarious to me. But, yeah, last night was cool. I'm fine, but my uterus hurts. And even though it was my brain was into it, my body was not. Because 2 too much time had passed from the time that he, like, made me aroused to, like, just hopping into fucking in his car. It's not, like, it was not fun. And it's kind of very much so, boys seem to, like, act like they're into you just naturally because they want what they want, and because they have such a great desire. They somehow, well, somehow if they're actually good at reading whatever, and basically you act to get what you want because you really want it, blah blah blah. And like, the day was normal and fine, and there was like none of that like click between us the whole night until like I decided that's what I wanted. I let him lay on my lap so I could play with his hair because it's the favorite thing in the world to me. Is having someone with long enough hair that I can play with. That's why I liked Connor's hair. But his hair was like really scraggly because he didn't like someone like Connor has really coarse hair. And he should have like done things to moisturize his fucking beard hair or some shit. Because it's just like hurt. And every time he would like chill out between my legs, he would just like scratch his face into my like vagina and my thighs, and I would cry. And then I think he shaved his hair off because of me or some shit. Because he just became very smooth and they had like a top knot of just this square of hair, like Ross had, but very long. It was not enjoyable at all. And I was like, what is this? I was very much so like, what is this? This makes me so sad. I enjoyed all of his hair because I could do anything I wanted to his hair. And I could play with his hair and tug his hair, and now that's the stupidest hair I've ever seen. And I was like, why would you cut your hair? It was so beautiful, like a just majestic lion, the most fucking luscious locks ever. Honestly, I would say Goldilocks in the most fucking endearing way in the possible universe in all contexts, because honestly, this boy was like my favorite color scheme as a human being. And I actually had this, okay, so I had like two bottles of beer in my room. One, because one of them made me think of him, weirdly enough, because I don't think he ever would have been into D&D, but he made me think of a D&D character that you would create, which is kind of funny, or like at least that's what somehow inspired in my brain from this person. And so my brothers had these bottles of beer, but they're really cool. One of them was like Weeping Reaper, and I just recently got rid of it, and I want to find those alcohol bottles, but I don't know if they're seasonal or not. But anyway, so there's this one bottle, and it's got, okay, so I'm thinking, like, American Dad when Haley has to shove the fucking crystal up her brother's virtual butt, which is funny. Cartoons and virtual things, or cartoons and cartoons, or cartoons and real life things make me laugh so hard when it's like almost like breaking the walls, but, like, everything is just drawn, so you can't really change the media unless you change like the tones or styles, which is kind of funny to me. But yeah, I don't know, I just seen something about that, and I don't know why that was like the funniest thing ever to me, or maybe that was all in my head. Now I'm really unsure, but it's still funny to me. But so either way, it's like, I don't know how I got there. I really don't. Shit. Because I got too excited about something I enjoyed knowing about, or knowing knowledge about, and I just got like really like skid bleh, and then I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. It was probably something pretty important, or at least pretty important to me, and I don't remember. I don't know. I was very much so open with this person that I like had sex with and whatnot, and like, that was weird. Just all of it was weird. This was very much so weird. Like, I can't believe that I've known this person for I don't know how long, and they always send me puppies when I'm sad or post on my Snapchat story, which is actually fucking amazing, because the way I used to snap out chat on my story before was me actually killing myself. Although clearly I'm still here, so it never succeeded, but me actually killing myself. because clearly no one would know if it would technically work or not, and so actually it's just me killing myself. But anyways, so that's upsetting because no one ever gave me any kind of help, and now when I kind of get angry or annoyed on my Snapchat story, he just kind of seems to send me pictures of dogs. And I don't know if that'll continue, but it kind of feels comforting to think of that, like, he's done it a few times, and that's really fucking sweet. And just, I don't know, it's honestly really nice. Um, yeah, I don't know how to deal with him because, yeah, the sex really fucking hurt. My body is, like, hella sore. But, like, it's also because there were so many things that just were not good. And it kind of sucks, too, because, like, my brain is doing really hard to, like, be like, it's okay, I can totally have sex with someone that I don't, like, actually love. But, because being in love with people was way too fucking hard. Like, I don't know how to explain to you that I was used for so many fucking things. And yet somehow I always found a way to love the people who I let touch me. And I really should not have. I don't know how I fell in love with these people that were not, honestly, some of them really didn't deserve to have any kind of contact with my body. And they did. And it kind of fucked me up a lot. But at the same time, I also know that there's a lot of fucked up shit in the world, and what I fear could be true. And in all honesty, one of my main highest fears right now, like, okay, so I used to love Harry Potter because there's like that Bogart thing where the closet, and I was like, what would my fear be? I want to know so fucking badly. Please, please let it kill me. Go. And like, so I wish it was a reality, but honestly, I'm just so curious. What is my real fear? I don't really know. Because I'm afraid of spiders when I'm alone, I think, or when there's like someone who I know will take care of the spider, and like somehow it freaks me out more. Like, I don't know. But in cases where like I remember being like around my friends and then there being like a spider and knowing that one of my friends didn't like spiders, even when we were like hanging around boys on my trampoline or some shit, it'd be like, oh, there's a big spider. I'd walk over, scoop it in my hand, and literally just walk away. Because it'd always be those like little orange basketball spiders. They were kind of like the creepiest thing ever. There was like orange little basketball spiders and then like darker reddish, like brown ones, I think. And then there was like the really fucking creepy ones that were lime green, and I was like, and like I haven't seen them in ages, but that's because I don't go outside anymore. But I definitely remember like back in the day when marigold, or not marigolds, fuck, what's that thing? Morning glory? Yeah, the white morning glory, like ivy plants used to grow along like the fence line, and it was like really beautiful until someone was like, those things can kill you because kids suck on the flowers or some shit. And like it was fucked up, and I'm like, okay, but like teach your kid not to be a fucking dipshit. Don't just get rid of, well, I mean, yeah, I guess at that point it's literally just better to kill it off and get rid of it. But at that, I really liked that. I enjoyed when it had flowers down the fence. But then you'd also get like patches of spiders, so spiders would just lay their eggs, and then you could run there and you, okay, oh my god, funnest thing in my life that I remember as a child is you stuck your hand in between the metal like links, and you would like scoop a spider sack, and if they were just about like, if it was like during a certain period of like the summer or whatever, or spring or whenever the fuck those things like mate, depending on if it was ready, you could actually like, sometimes they would split apart and you could just stick your hand under all of them, and something about that movement causes them to just drop. So they all like drop onto your hand, and then you would like lift out your fingers and do this and like run, and you would have a fucking, I swear to God, you'd have streamers of baby spiders. They were also the creepiest shit ever because, like, if, oh God, I remember people, like, being shitty and bullying me, and definitely it would be, like, you would scoop the spiders and run past your friend, so then they would get, and these baby spiders are literally the size of, like, you know those, like, sewing needles, but it's, like, the pin, and then the pin has that ball on the end of it, and the ball is no bigger than, like, a BB for one of these things, and, no, that's really big. Fuck. That's really big. Huh. What's a teen-year reference? Shit. Cause like there's also like weird little black spiders, but I don't think a lot of people ever notice those. because they're teeny as fuck too. But they're little tree spiders, and I always get them stuck in my hair somehow because, like, well, not always, but, like, occasionally I know that they shoot past, like, my face when I walk under trees, and I'm like, why are you in my hair? Go away. And, like, I don't want to think about the fact that they could be crawling all over my hair, and I wouldn't know because they are that small, and that, honestly, you probably wouldn't notice them moving around the fibers of your hair, which freaks me out because in hairdressing, we found a spider in the sink because it was in some lady's hair, and it was one of those big orange, like, basketball spiders. So, yeah, it was weird. It was really, really weird. But I think she was also the lady who her child had ringworm on the back of her neck area because they did an undershave and found it, like, up her neck. And it was weird. It was just really weird, like, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I got into spiders. Oh, because, okay. But those stupid little spiders were so small. Just think of, like, the smallest spider that you could visually see all of its details and legs, is what I would say. Like, it has to be proportional to the fact that you can actually see it. So, I mean, you know, if you're thinking like a grain of sand, probably a lot bigger. Maybe actually? Shit. I really don't remember. I mean, I do remember a lot, and that's why my spatial time frame of things doesn't really exist, because, like, your hands shrink and grow. And, well, not shrink and grow, but they used to be shrunk in, but they were the size that they've always been in front of you. You don't really register that your body parts actually grow, which is why I used to hate thinking about being tall, because I would get very mindful or mindless about how tall I was, and then I would actually freak myself out. Because then my brain registered me shorter or taller, and, like, I couldn't handle weird spatial things to do with that for a long time, which really fucked me up. Yeah, so the spiders, they're super teeny, and you get like a billion of them on your fucking hand if you scoop up an egg sac, or the broken egg sac, right? They all just fall in your hand, and I remember it being like, someone definitely runs past me and, like, just spreads them all over me, and then I think at some point we just, like, said fuck it and just started, like, covering each other, because I was like, that's the only way it's okay. And they were definitely, like, harmless as far as I know, and definitely really fun, and, like, you try and, like, swat as many baby spiders off as you can, and, like, make sure you don't get hit with that many, and, like, it's, like, all in good fun, as long as it's all in good fun, you know? If you just, like, covered someone's fucking head with all these spiders, I'd fucking deck you in the face. I would be like, I will kill you, and any children you have, and all of your family members. I will hunt you down. Like, literally, I will become friends with all these spiders, and they will fucking eat you alive. Like, wouldn't be able to handle it. No thanks. But I just remember really, like, pretty things like that. I don't know why I got into that. I'm very tired, and I'm, like, a little bit hungry, and then I want to go to fucking bed. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm done. And my body hurts, and I'm hungry, but my body hurts, and I'm fucking hungry. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah.